to news updates. Please subscribe for more latest news. Amid the anticipated Cabinet Reshuffle by President Bola Tinubu ahead of October 1st, Independence Day celebration, the former spokespersons of Atiku Abubakar Presidential Campaign 2023, Daniel Bwala, has said it is the preference of the president to decide on ministers who will remain and those who will leave. Speaking in an interview on Thursday, Bwala said any other person who claims to be in the know of the ministers who would remain or those that would be sacked is only second guessing. What you must always judge with government is that at every given time, the motive of the government, the intention of the government, and the accountability that the government brings to the people should be a factor for assessment, not necessarily because you want to see some extraordinary things before you do that. So the president is assessing whether some people believe in his administration, because if they do, you will be a messenger of what you believe in. But as to say who would go or who should stay is the prerogative of the president. Only the president knows who will go and who will stay. Anybody else who tells you he knows who will go and who will stay, I think the person is either second guessing or the person is not being fair to himself, Bwala said. Well, at this point, President Bola Tinubu has the power to reshuffle on cabinet. Now, any minister that will stay with him is the one that know, and is the one that will say. So nobody will dictate for him. I don't see why any controversy should come reshuffling of a cabinet. Therefore, we would like to speak at this point that to continue to bring problem on cabinet, that is not a welcoming address. President Bola Tinubu and his people should handle this matter carefully so that it will not escalate into anything. And as such, Nigeria government has been doing one thing. How can a president come on seat and he begin only to employ the service of his own tribe, while we have many other tribes in Nigeria? So employing tribes or giving opportunity to tribal people to be in office has become the order of the day in Nigeria. For example, when the former president Muhammad Buhari came, all the key positions in Nigeria, he gave it to Fulani. They all rose before they left. And when Bola Tinubu came, he's giving all the key positions to Yoruba people. So the Nigerian rulership has become a tribal thing, whereby anybody that comes started employing his own tribes and put them in a key position. It's not supposed to be so. We have other tribes in Nigeria. And the more painful thing is that they are employing people who cannot handle that position. Some people will kill the position. For example, during Muhammad Buhari, the chief of army staff that he put in that position, does he know anything? While we have generals who has had more trains, who has had more experience than the person he put, all just because the person is loyal to him. So this is one of the things that they succeeded in killing this country. Therefore, if Bola Tinubu chooses to select his cabinet let him select it in peace so that that will not escalate into any trouble. So I want to advise the ministers who has been working with Bola Tinubu. If at this point Bola Tinubu asks you to go home, you go home. As such, you have been in office for a long time. As such, you have acquired so many things that will make you to stay well. So if Bola Tinubu asks you as you're going to reshuffle cabinet, you go home, go home. Because you cannot be in office forever. One of the things that the Nigerians people are doing is that they want to be in office forever. That is why they are jumping from one party to another. So right now, we want to let you know that if you are asked to go home, go home. You have acquired a lot.